Okay, Assalamualaikum student. We're waiting for Dr. Haslina for today. How are you today, student? Okay, I have here Afika Izati Izani, Khairul Adlan, Mayor Arif, Muhammad Solihin, Nur Amni, Siti Nurazua, Anal Phillips, Auni Mardiah. Okay, we will start our lecture about 9:15 as Dr. Haslina asked me to do so because maybe a student will settle their networking, have to settle down their networking before a lecture today. So the guest lecture today, I'm Dyah Titis Kusuma Wardani. So today's lecture is a collaboration between Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta and University Malaysia Terengganu. Thank you very much for the opportunity for the University Malaysia Terengganu. So today I could meet the student. I could discuss in the public economic lecture. So public economic lecture today will talk about tax. I hope that this topic will be interesting for you, student. I'm still waiting for you all to join this session. Maybe until 9:15. So I'll happy if all of you could join this class, this conversation, this discussion. I'm here. I heard from Dr. Haslina that the student about 50 until 70 students, quite a big class, So maybe just waiting for a while, about 15 minutes later on, and then we could start the lecture. Thank you.
Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is one of the best private universities in Indonesia. As an excellent and Islamic university, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta offers a 3-year degree undergraduate, graduate, and professional programs, which prepares the graduates for being able to meet national and international labor market demand through one of the provided faculties, Faculty of Economics. The world's rapid economic growth insists educational institutions to foster and make changes to embody a better educational system and to confront global challenges in economic and business realms.
Faculty of Economics and Business, University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is an excellent faculty to produce globally competitive economists, entrepreneur, manager, and accountant who are creative, innovative, and professional based on Islamic values.
Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta encompassed undergraduate programs, namely Department of Management, Department of Accounting, Department of Economics, International Management and Business, International Program of Accounting, and International Program for Islamic Economics and Finance, as well as graduate program, which is Master of Management. The teaching system at Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is supported by capable teaching staff of economic and business fields. The teaching staff comprise expert academicians and practitioners. Students of the Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta may communicate with the teaching staff both inside and outside classroom. Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta provides facilities to boost the learning process at each department. Facilities of Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta embrace the following. Students and teaching staff of Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta obtain a number of national and international achievements, namely the winner of Indonesia Young Sociopreneur at Universitas Gadjah Mada in 2016, the best paper of Sharia Economics Day at Universitas Indonesia in 2016, the winner of Sharia Economics Business Competition at Institut Pertanian Bogor in 2013, the winner of UNES Capital Market Competition in 2016, 2 gold medals of the 37 PIMNAS at Universitas Diponegoro, Semarang in 2014, 2 awards for the best research at Otoritas Jasa Keuangan in 2016, the best paper of Inshima in Vietnam in 2016, Mount Elbrus expedition in 2014, and other achievements. Not only does Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta focus on the learning and teaching, but it also attempts to cooperate with various educational institutions, private institutions, government, and industries in Indonesia and overseas. Therefore, Faculty of Economics and Business of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta engage the students in contributing to community to embody one of the 3 principles of higher education: community services.
Okay, thank you very much for watching. Okay, Dr. Haslina, thank you very much. Dr. Haslina, Mr. Dimas sent you a regards. So I send you the regards from Dr. Dimas. Bagus. Hopefully you are healthy and in a good iman in Islam. Doctor,
Okay.
how are you?
Thank you, doctor. I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Because now in Malaysia, we face a lockdown.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Until 14, June 14.
Okay, 14 this month
Yes.
or next? Okay. So how's life? I mean, in Malaysia. So what about the campus, university? Still at home, yeah, working from home.
Yes, in UMT, we still have an online class. So most of the students at their hometown.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see. And the overseas student, what about overseas student?
Overseas student, I'm not sure. But mostly they have a class in their own lah, in their own country. Because most of the class we conduct in the online class.
Okay.
Okay.
So today you have also another agenda, doctor. It's so busy today, isn't it?
Today I need to settle my student related to internship. So this is only my class lah for today for public econs.
Okay. So how many course that in this semester, doctor?
So I have 2 course in this semester. First is public economics for economic student, and the second course is macroeconomics. That is a servicing course to the marketing student.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I also have like 2 courses, yeah, but many class, parallel class, 8 class in each course. So I teach international trade and also development economics, yeah, policy, yeah, development economics policy.
Development economic policy. So this paper, so we have one paper related to the economic planning and development for the next semester.
Oh yeah, great. Nice to hear that. So I saw some student here with the, you know, maybe foreigner. Is that like one Shin, or is that all of student Malaysian, or
All the students
some of them
Malaysian.
exchange?
Malaysian, from Malaysian. All the
Hmm.
students for this courses from Malaysian.
Okay. So so
Maybe
every, yeah, like in lecture,
India.
Chinese, yeah.
Yes.
They speak Malaysian also.
Yeah. Speak Malaysian. But for our class, I always mix Malay and English lah.
Oh, mix. Okay. Yeah, good habit. Yeah. So we will start at 9:15. Is it, doctor? Yeah.
I hope so lah. 9:15.
Yeah. Okay. That will be great. So now it's about 53 students now in the room. Thank you very much. Yeah, student for coming.
Some student told me that the internet connection is very slow at their home. Okay.
Yeah. So overall it's about 70 students. It's very big class.
70 students. My another class, macroeconomics, I have 88 students.
Whoa. Numerous.
Yeah. Normally above 70.
70, yeah.
Normally above 70 students.
Okay, in OMY, we have like 40 students in one class.
For one
And
class.
we think that's quite big. So it's for 80 or 70, it's seems like seminar.
Yeah,
Very big class,
yeah.
like a concert.
So for macroeconomy, actually, we have 432 students. So we divide into 6 groups.
Okay. So now how many students you have in this semester? Maybe like a lot, quite a lot, yeah?
Almost 150 lah, near to 160. So how about you,
Okay.
Doctor? So this semester, you teach public economics and international trade.
International trade and economic development policy.
Economic development policy. Okay.
So maybe someday we have a collaboration related to research, Doctor. I hope so.
Doctor, because before this we have some kind of this program, but with the University Trisakti.
Oh, Trisakti, yeah, in Indonesia, yeah, Jakarta.
Yes, they come to UNP and also we go to the Trisakti to do some program like a conference.
Oh, yeah. So this year, is there any conference in UMT because of pandemic? Is there still any conference, online conference, maybe? No.
Maybe online conference lah.
Yeah.
Most the conference conduct in
online. Yes. Yeah, our campus also do the same.
Yes. So now 9:15. So you want to start, Doctor?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Doctor. Maybe you can introduce to the student. Maybe I'm still shy.
It's okay. So let me, Doctor. Okay. So how many students, Doctor, join this class?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Wait, Doctor. So how many students, Doctor, now?
So now today 58 students.
So, Doctor want to continue or wait for some while?
Yeah, up to you, Doctor. The best one.
So, I think
you want to start, we could start.
Okay. So, okay. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.
Today we continue our class for public economics course for the taxation system chapter. Actually, to my student, today is a very special day to us. So we have a one guest lecturer from the Department of Economics, Faculty of Economic and Business, University Muhammadiyah, Yogyakarta. So welcome, Dr. Titis. So I hope my student can use this opportunity to get a new knowledge from Dr. Titis. So I leave it to Dr. Titis to handle this class. Okay, Doctor?
Okay, Dr. Nur Hazlina, thank you very much for the opportunity. This is my honor for me to teach today, to teach this class today. Thank you very much, Doctor. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for your coming, student, brother and sister today. So Dr. Nur Hazlina today give me an opportunity. I'm very honored to take this opportunity. I will teach one of the topic of public economics. Yeah, the topic is analysis of tax system. Okay. So analysis of tax system. So maybe some of you now already understand, yeah, about what about tax, because Dr. Haslina said to me that previously you already teach about and also discuss about the definition of and concept about some of tax system. Yeah, and maybe I also very happy we could discuss after the class about the tax system in Malaysia. Maybe I'll also give the student the illustration at a glance about the tax system in Indonesia as a case study. Yeah, but what is the difference between the tax system in Indonesia and also in Malaysia? So it will be a great and interesting discussion. So, okay, tax time. So analysis of tax system. So for the outline today, we'll study about tax equity. Yeah, and then the second is tax efficiency. And the last is tax management. Yeah, of course, while discussion, we will also talk about what is tax, the difference between tax planning and tax management, and also what is tax planning, and then tax evasion, and also tax avoidance. Yeah, something that we consider it illegal in the tax system, or in the tax system in all of the countries. So we have two objectives in this course. The first, this course aims to make students understand the theory of tax equity. And the second, this course aims to make students relate the tax with an economic environment. So what tax equity actually? Yeah. So tax equity is concerned with how resources are distributed throughout society. Yeah, so how resources, yeah, are distributed throughout society via or through the tax. And then there are two tax equity differ into two approach, yeah, vertical equity, yeah, and the second is horizontal equity. So what is vertical equity? So vertical equity is a method of a tax collection based on the income amount, whereby tax paid increase with an increase of with an increase in income. So we could say it the progressive, yeah, progressive tax. And then the horizontal equity is that a tax principle where the equal are treated as equal, hence individual. So among individuals with the same income, they should pay an equal amount of a tax. Yeah. So horizontally mean individual equal with the same income should pay an equal amount of tax. So as an illustration here, it will be make you more comprehend the concept of horizontal equity and also vertical equity. So vertical equity here mean redistribution of income, yeah, and familiarly using progressive taxes, yeah. High income earners will pay more tax, yeah. So the concept is high income earners, they pay more tax. And for horizontal equity, we're treating people the same, yeah. And here tax should be fair and have all people have equal treatment. people in the same income group will pay same level of tax. And here for this, the last quadrant here is my low income earner. They will pay less income tax. Okay, let's go deep into the vertical equity. Yeah, so vertical equity means it's concerned with the redistributing income within society, and then it implies that people, yeah, with a higher income, they should pay more tax. Yeah, and vertical equity requires proportional, or we could call it progressive taxes. Then this tax system is also implementing in Indonesia. Yeah, the people with a higher income, they should pay more tax. And then for example, income tax help improve vertical equity by taxing according to how much people earn. High income earner may a higher proportion on their income in tax, or we can call it progressive tax. Okay, I will give an illustration in Indonesia. Like for the individual common tax, we will give you the information, yeah, about the rate of the tax in Indonesia here. So because we adhere on the progressive, yeah, income tax, yeah, or taxable income here for resident taxpayer, yeah, if they have income, yeah, up to 50 million rupiahs, yeah, maybe in Malaysia about how many divided to 3,000, yeah, 3,000, because 1 ringgit equal to about 3,400, yeah, so 50 million, yeah, divided by 3,500, yeah, so the taxable income ranged up to 50 million, yeah, up to 50 million. The rate is about 5%. The rate of the tax, yeah, 5% will multiply by the income. So this is the rate of the income tax, yeah. And then over 50 million, yeah, but not exceeding, yeah, 250 million. So the taxpayer, yeah, will pay about 15%, yeah. So it's like, so it means that it's progressive from 50% to 15%. And then over 250 million, yeah, but not exceeding 500 million, yeah, the taxpayer should pay about 25%, yeah. And then over 500 billion, yeah, 500, it's about 30%, yeah. So it's here it show us, yeah, that the rate of the progressive tax is increasing. It could also we could say progressive. And what about Malaysia? Malaysia also progressive, yeah, taxable income, doctor, is that right for Malaysia? You still mute, doctor.
Yes, for personal income tax, Doctor.
Yes, personal income tax.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's continue. Okay. Afterward, we continue about the types of tax. Yeah. The first is proportional tax or flat. Flat tax is a proportional tax is an tax whose burden in the same rate regardless of the income earned by the household. This is the examples like under a proportional tax system, if income tax rate is about 13%, yeah, then a household who earn $10,000 will pay yeah about 13% of their income in tax, while a house who earn about $10 million, yeah, uh, they will also pay about 13% of their income as taxes. So it means that the tax is proportional. Yeah, it's flat. Yeah, it's different to the others types of tax, which is progressive tax. A progressive tax is a tax that exact a higher percentage of income from a higher income household, yeah, than from the lower income household. The current income tax system, the example is the United States, yeah, also in Indonesia, yeah, they use progressive tax. For example, under progressive tax system, a household that earn about $10 million, yeah, they would pay about 5% income tax, yeah, while a household that earns 10 million would have to pay 35% income tax. Maybe it's more than 30 million. It's like also the more we earn, the more we pay tax. And then the last is maybe it's like in contrast with the progressive tax is regressive tax. Yeah, regressive tax means that the higher income household, yeah, they pay less in taxes as a percentage of their income than lower income families. Excise tax and retail sales tax are example of regressive tax. Okay, we also going deep definition and concept of horizontal equity. Yeah. So to remind you all that horizontal equity is an important starting point for any tax system. Horizontal equity can be consistent with also achieving vertical equity. Now, horizontal equity is the equal treatment, yeah, of equals, yeah, among people, and this is a means of achieving of distribution of tax burden that is vertically equitable. And then after we discuss about uh, tax equity, another topic in our topic today is tax efficiency. What is tax efficiency? Yeah, maybe some of you ever heard about tax efficiency. Yeah, so tax efficiency is when an individual, yeah, or business, they pay the least amount of tax required by law. And a financial decision is said to be tax efficient in if the tax outcome is lower than alternative financial structure that achieve the same end. It means that the tax will be tax efficient. I mean, it's a lower than other alternative financial structure. Yeah, in the financial analysis. And then what is the difference between tax efficiency and tax equity? While efficiency is concerned with the optimal tax or the efficiency in allocation of the sources in the society, here equity is more concerned with the how resources, yeah, are distributed through society. Yeah, efficiency concerned with the optimal tax, how efficient the tax, yeah, allocate. And for equity, how they equal and how they are distributed equal throughout the society. Okay. Then the next topic is about tax management. Yeah. So tax management, it means that the planning affair in such a manner. Yeah, so that the obligation of tax will be managed properly. Yeah, and here the objective or the aims of the tax management is to comply with the provision, yeah, of income tax law and its allied rules. So the management, tax management here, the aims is hopefully the tax will comply with the income tax law and allied rules. And here tax management will help to avoid payment of interest and then penalty, yeah, if maybe we undo or also overdue to pay the tax, and also prosecution, yeah. So here tax management is very important, and maybe it's also allow, or maybe we have a possibility to hire someone that expert in this tax management, maybe to manage our tax. Okay, the example of tax management is that tax management deal with the filing of return in time, and then getting the account audited, and the last is deducting tax at source. With the tax management, maybe we could manage the tax. For example, deducting tax at source. Maybe not go into tax avoidance or evasion, ya, penghindaran, ya, pajak, ya, or tax, but only like deducting tax at source. Then after we talk about tax management, I want to differ from tax planning. What is differentiation between tax management and tax planning? Here, tax planning itself means reducing tax liability, yeah, by taking advantage of the legitimate concession and exemption provided in the tax law. This is a law. This is not regarded as the illegal practice. So it's okay for tax planning. We could also do this kind of activity. And then it is also involved the process of arranging business operation in such a way that reduce tax liability. So it's kind of strategy, strategy. For example, here, investment or payment related to deduction, and then under, for example, under contribution to pension fund of LEC or LIC or other insurance company, they do this tax planning, yeah, and also about related to the reinvestment. Okay, this is the difference between tax planning and tax management. The first, for tax planning, the objective of tax planning is to minimize, yeah, the tax liability. And for tax management, the objective of tax management is to comply with the provision of income tax law, yeah, and it's also allied rules. So this is the first differentiation, yeah. And the second, tax planning also include tax management, yeah. And for tax management deals with the filing of return in time, and then getting the account audited, and also deducting tax of source. And number three, yeah, tax planning related to the future. Yeah, so because we plan something in the future. And for tax management, not only related to the future, but related to the past, present, and also future. So we manage or maintain it from the past, present, and future. For the past, for example, assessment of proceeding, appeals, and also revision, yeah, in terms of tax. And then for present, filling of the return, yeah, like we filling the form, yeah, of a return, and then payment of advance tax, and etc. And for the future, for example, to take correction action. And another differentiation between tax planning and tax management. Tax planning help, yeah, in minimizing tax liability in the short run and also in the long run. And for tax management help in avoiding payment of interest, penalty, and even prosecution. And for the last, tax planning is optional. Yeah, sorry. And tax management is essential, yeah, for every assessee. Yeah, so here, because tax planning, it's optional, it's a preference for everybody, but for tax management is essential, it's important, yeah, especially for the business and also for the individual. Okay, now we go to the illegal practice of tax, which is tax evasion. Okay, sorry. So tax evasion is using illegal means to avoid paying tax. Yeah, we avoid paying tax. Usually, tax evasion involves hiding or mispresenting income. So we mispresenting our income. Maybe from the higher one, we lowering our income. Yeah, this could call tax evasion. And this might be like underreporting income. Yeah, and also inflating deduction without proof. Hiding or not reporting cash transaction, yeah, because sometimes it's like cash in hand, we didn't report this kind of cash transaction is also included in tax evasion. Or maybe hiding money in offshore account in is very familiar. Yeah, some of the corruptor, they will send or they save their money on the Swiss bank, yeah, Bank of Swiss, yeah. So they hiding, yeah, they are hiding money in offshore account. And then tax evasion is also a part of an overall definition of tax fraud. Yeah, it's considered tax fraud, yeah, which is illegal, yeah, and it's considered intentional, yeah, intentional non-payment of taxes. And here fraud can be defined as an act of deceiving, of misrepresenting. So this is not legally permissible, yeah, under taxing statute, rule, regulation, or tax law. Yeah, this is the example of tax evasion. For example, bogus expense. Yeah, jadi so the expense that is not real, yeah. And then underreporting of income, inflating deduction without any proof, yeah. And then hiding or not reporting cash in hand, cash transaction, yeah, or hiding our money in offshore account. Okay, this is also a bit similar with tax evasion, but they have some difference differentiation. Like tax avoidance means taking undue advantage of the loopholes, lacune or drafting mistake for reducing tax liability and thus avoiding payment of tax which lawfully payable. they avoid, they avoid to pay tax. Generally it is done by twisting or maybe interpreting the provision of law or avoiding payment of tax. It's very illegal here. And then tax avoidance is an activity of taking unfair advantage of the shortcoming in the tax rules by finding new ways to avoid the payment of taxes. And then tax avoidance can be done by, for example, adjusting the account in such a manner and that there will be no violation of tax rules. And this is categorical as in including in the category of crime for the tax avoidance. So be aware and be careful. So this is the example of tax avoidance. For example, taking legitimate tax deduction to minimize business expenses and then lower your business tax bill, and then taking tax credit for spending money for legitimate purposes. Okay, this is the part that Dr. Haslina asked me to deliver, and this is the second objective of our lecture today, is that why does government need to impose tax? Why? Maybe any of you could give me some opinion or argument. Why does government need to impose tax in your opinion, in your perception? Please, student, could I point that out the student, doctor?
Can, Dr. Titis. You can, Dr. Titis. Yeah.
Okay. So there are now 63 students in this class. Thank you. Auni Mardia.
Okay, Auni Mardia. Are you here? Auni Mardia?
Oh, Fadli, maybe. Asham. Fadli. I want to see their face, doctor. Maybe because, now online class is sometimes make the personal approach is getting lower and lower. So it's like, I'm very happy if the student will open their camera for me, and we will like have a face-to-face interaction, even though through online or virtual. But I'm very happy to see their faces. It's like, the happiness, to see their love, their smile, their voice.
Eye
So
by
why
eye.
does government, or one of you maybe volunteer, Bayina, Chang Yi-son. Is that?
So you can open the video for this session, student, and anyone to answer the Dr. Titis question. What government can use for the tax? Okay. Anyone? Arul? Are you here, Arul? Or Izzati? You have any idea? Okay, Arul?
I got my opinion. Why the government needs impose the tax is because if government take a lot of tax, so the government can improve the systems and maintain the goods. Like example, they can build more hospitals, schools, and roads like that. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, very good answer. It's to build the infrastructure facility for the people. So the most important objective for the taxation is to raise require revenues to meet the expenditure. We know that government has revenue, income, and also expenditure. And here the taxation or the tax is one of the item or the source of income of the government. Yeah, in every government, in every countries, this is the source of revenue. Yeah, to meet the expenditures. And then apart from rising revenue, yeah, taxes also become an instrument. Yeah, an instrument of control the regulation with the aims to influence the consumption, yeah, production, and also distribution. And then tax it could affect on the economy in various ways. Yeah, although the effect of tax may not necessarily be good. Sometimes it's also it's not too good for the economy if maybe government, yeah, excise the higher tax too higher. Yeah, it will not be good, yeah, for the economy. And so here, like there is a good and also bad effect of the tax, depend of the policy of the government. But the important things that the tax is a source of revenue, yeah, income of the government. Okay, economics effect on taxation, yeah, can be studied under the following headings. The first is that effect of taxation on production. Yeah, taxation could influence production and growth. Yeah, such effect on production are analyzed under three heads. Yeah, for example, effect on the ability to work, save, and invest. Yeah, if government levy tax into the production, then it will motivate the producer to working harder, and then to save and also invest. If not, yeah, they will suffer. They could not, increase their profits, increase their revenue. And then the second, in fact, on the will to work, yeah, the will, the motivation, yeah, to work, to save and also invest. So the first is about the ability, the second is about the will, yeah, and the last is very important, yeah, effect on the allocation of the resources. Yeah, this is like a good effect of the taxation on the production. And the second, yeah, the effect on the allocation of resources, we will elaborate this point, that by diverting resources to the desired direction, yeah, taxation can influence the volume or the size of production, as well as the pattern, not only the size, but also the pattern of production in economy. So it's like if we, the government give like levy tax in the production, yeah, the producer will, they have a big motivation, yeah, a greater motivation to increase the volume of the size of their production, so they could earn more income, more revenue, and then more profits, and they could pay the tax. And then the last, the effect of taxation on income distribution. Taxation has both favorable and unfavorable effect on the distribution of income and also wealth. Wherever tax they reduce or increase income inequality, yeah, it depends on the nature of taxes. Yeah, for example, if a steeply progressive taxation system, it tends to reduce the income inequality if the tax is progressive, yeah, since the burden of the such tax fall heavily on the richer people. But what about regressive tax system? Yeah, for regressive tax system, yeah, this will conversely increase the inequality of income. Yeah. Further, tax imposed heavily, yeah, on luxuries and non-essential goods tend to have favorable impact on income distribution. Yeah, but taxes imposed on necessary article may have regressive effect on income distribution. Okay, doctor and student, thank you very much. I think this is the end of the slide actually, but maybe I hope that the discussion will still keep running. Yeah, so maybe about the important thing that we have a guest lecture is like we have an opportunity, yeah, to exchange our mind, our perspective, and also the situation, yeah, from for example from Malaysia and Indonesia, and I'm very happy to hear from you, yeah, about what is the analysis of tax system in your country, maybe, and it will become a very good discussion. Okay, thank you, doctor. Okay, doctor, could I hear your opinion about the tax system maybe in Indonesia and compared to your country, doctor?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Titis, for the knowledge sharing today. Actually, I'm not really expert in this chapter, taxation system. But in Malaysia, before this, if I'm not mistaken, before 2015, we used SST, Sales and Service Tax. And then if I'm not mistaken, start from 2015, we moved to the GST. And then after that, in 2018, we go back to the SST. That is the movement in our taxation system, Doctor. How about
Okay.
in Indonesia? You still proceed for GST?
Yeah, GST and progressive income, taxable income is also, I already presented that we still use GST, doctor. And maybe we'll talk about a bit. Okay, about the tax system in Indonesia. Yeah, maybe, yeah, we have a discussion a bit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, okay, now you could, dear student or doctor, could you now see my another slides about the tax system in Indonesia? This one, tax system in Indonesia, of Indonesia, is that? Could you see the slide, doctor and student?
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. So tax system of Indonesia, there is a wide variety of taxes in Indonesia. Yeah, that's maybe I'm not will not deliver all of it's very quite a lot information. Yeah, but maybe some one or two or three. Yeah, the tax system of Indonesia, because there is a wide variety of taxes in Indonesia. That company and then investor and also individuals need to comply with. Yeah, and this is including corporate income tax and then individual income tax, withholding taxes, international tax agreement, yeah, value added tax, VAT, luxury goods sales tax, custom and excise tax concession, and land and building tax. My experience when I studied in Australia at that time, like 2011 at the time, I also pay tax, and I have like the number of tax that is called tax file number, TFN. And at that time, I pay tax, but because my income is lower than the standard, so they give me the money back. Like I got like tax return at that time, because at that time I'm working. I was working as cleaner, yeah, at that time, yeah, because I have a part-time job. I become a student, and then I have a part-time job in as a cleaner, and then at that time I also pay tax, and because my my income maybe is lower than their standard, they give me the return, yeah. So I got the tax return. So in my university also, when I pay more tax and the income is actually not meet the threshold, then they will return my money, yeah, or they could also call it a tax return. Maybe in Malaysia also have the same system, yeah, for the tax return. And another tax concession, and also land and building tax, yeah. Okay, here for example, tax incentive is that import duty exemption, tax allowance, and also tax holiday. Yeah, tax holidays sounds like interesting. Tax holiday, yeah. This is about tax incentives for import duty exemption. It is regulated by the Ministry of Finance, number 76 PMK 11/2012 is about long ago, yeah. And exemption from import duty on the import of commodities such as machines, goods, and also material for production for period of 2 years. And also import duty exemption will granted 2 years based on installed machine capacity for production purpose, and available for 1 year extension. And the last, if the company uses at least like 30% local machineries, yeah, import duty exemption is available for additional product for about 4 years. And there is some requirement, yeah, of the tax incentives for the imported machine, goods, and raw material if they are not yet being locally produced. And then if the local machine are available, yeah, yet unable to fulfill the criteria of the required machines. And then if the local machine are available yet unable to fulfill the total required machine. And let's move to the individual income tax. Yeah, for individual income tax, this is for resident. Yeah, particularly it will meet the criteria of residency. Yeah, so resident taxpayer are defined as individual that domiciled in Indonesia. They stay in Indonesia and then stay in Indonesia at about 183 days, yeah, in any 12-month period, and are present in Indonesia during a tax year and intending to reside in Indonesia. If they're intending to reside in Indonesia, they should pay tax, yeah, individual income tax. And then it also the tax income also levied on foreigner, yeah, qualifying to be resident taxpayer because becomes a tax resident from the date of arrival in Indonesia until the date of final departure from Indonesia. And Indonesian national is considered a tax resident from birth, yeah, unless he or she lives in Indonesia permanently. Yeah, this is the requirement of residency or resident taxpayer. If you meet this requirement, then you should pay tax like that. And then Indonesian tax regime, actually Indonesian adopt the worldwide income concept for resident taxpayer. And here the income is defined as any increase in income prosperity received and accrued originating within or outside Indonesia. Yeah, use it for consumption or to increase the wealth of the taxpayer in whatever name or form. And then also Indonesian tax residence company and permanent establishment are required to withhold income tax. Yeah, from what? From the salaries payable, yeah, to employees on the monthly basis, yeah, monthly basis, and pay the tax, yeah, to the state treasury on their behalf, and then report. We should still report, yeah, to the tax office. So after we pay the tax, yeah, maybe like I'm working for UMY here, and then they cut my salaries, yeah, through the tax, like 15% from my salary, like that. Afterward, like in May, yeah, every years I should like report, yeah, my tax to the tax office. Yeah, if I didn't do this kind of report, they will like give me a penalty, yeah, in terms of maybe pay some fine, yeah, some money, yeah. So this is compulsory for us to give a report to the tax office. And then employment income in Indonesia is subject to tax, yeah, regardless of where the income is paid. And then the last taxable employment income includes bonuses, commissions, and also overseas allowances, and also fixed allowances for education, housing, and also medical care. This is what I have already delivered before about the range of the taxable income percentage. Yeah, so up to 50 billion, 5%, and over 500 billion you have to pay about 30%. I mean, I have this experience this year. Yeah, my husband paid the tax. Yeah, the first like okay, we already paid all of the tax of our income, but when we have to report to the tax office, then we have a financial advisor, and I asked him to calculate the income, and then surprisingly the income is rise, yeah, from so the first time we only paid like 50%, yeah, because our income is included, for example, yeah, in this is just an illustration, yeah, like 15%, like of 50 billion until not exceeding 250 billion. But after have a calculation, we should pay again, yeah, like pay some money again to the tax office, because they consider that our income is increased from the rate 215 till 500 billion. So we should pay or repay uh, the rest, yeah, the rest of payment that we haven't paid to the tax office. So it's very surprising, yeah, that we should pay more tax, yeah. Now this situation sometimes is happen, yeah. I don't know in Malaysia or another country, yeah. I think they maybe have the same experience or situation about this. Okay, this one is like the sanction of important date in Indonesia. It's like if we failure to settle the tax payment on time, yeah, like they will charge us like 2% monthly interest charge on the tax payable. If we failure to file on time, we will got the administrative, yeah, sanction for the late filling the tax form. Like monthly return is about 100,000 per return. Actually, it's not too high, yeah, like it's not too expensive. And then annual return is about 100 per return. And then failure to file a return due to tax criminal act, yeah, such as negligence or fraud, yeah, the fine is an imprisonment is about 6 years maximum, yeah, 6 years. And this is the date that we should you know noted that every this date, yeah, we will report, we will filling the form and etc., yeah, like the 1st of January, 15th of each following month, and 31st March of following year. And this is very important, is 31st May, yeah, of every following year, to filling like the tax report to the tax office, yeah. And for the 30 December is the end of Indonesian fiscal year. I think that's all, Doctor. The information and also the material for today's lecture. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Titis, for your knowledge sharing today. So to my student, any question or any opinion? Any question or any opinion from my student? Maybe you can share with Dr. Titis, or maybe you want to ask Dr. Titis. Okay, there is one question, Doctor, in the chat box from Iziani Balkis, Doctor.
Okay. Okay, Iziani Balkis, I would like to ask, how does the social insurance system and the tax are affect entrepreneurship? Social insurance. Okay. Yeah. So for the tax, yeah, as I explained before, that tax could give the motivation, somebody the ability to produce, the will to produce, and then to save and invest. This is a very great motivation, yeah, for the producer, yeah, to produce, yeah, and also for the entrepreneur to become more productive, yeah, for example. And then the social insurance system affect entrepreneurship, yeah, for the social insurance. So for the entrepreneur and also for the business, yeah, it is very good to have planning and management related to the social security, social or assurance or insurance, because sometimes we don't know what will happen in the future. Is there any like the natural disaster, or maybe like the riots, yeah. And then suddenly there is the people that you know, because of people power, like that, burning house, burning whatever they meet, like the natural disaster, and also the disaster that commit by somebody. So the social insurance system is will be very important, yeah, to protect, yeah, the business and also for entrepreneur. And the adherence or the awareness for people to join or to have a social insurance system is now quite higher. So like here, you mean by social insurance is like the insurance is come from the insurance institution, or from what? Maybe I will clarify your question about social insurance system. Is that what Iziani Balkis? Maybe you'll give some example, maybe. No, about the what is your understanding of social insurance system? What is your understanding about social insurance system here in your question?
Okay, Miss, that is how you define the social insurance system. Or maybe you just want to focus on the effects of tax on the entrepreneurship. Or actually, she want to focus on the tax, the effect of tax on entrepreneurship, Doctor.
Yeah, as I explained before, Doctor and Mrs. Iziani, that for tax for entrepreneur will be give like a positive, also negative actually. For positive is like, as I have delivered before, that tax it could give like the motivation, yeah, for the ability and will for the entrepreneur, yeah, to produce, to become more productive, yeah, and also to become more yeah, productive, and then they able to invest and also saving, yeah, save and invest, make an investment, yeah, because by making investment they could raise more income, yeah, to support the ability to pay the tax. Okay, Iziani, I hope that my answer is could answer your question.
Okay, Iziani. Okay, thank you, Iziani.
Thank you.
So, any opinion or any question from other student? Okay, thank you so much, Doctor, for the explanation from Iziani. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. You're welcome.
Okay. Any opinion or any question from other student?
Okay, maybe I'll show a bit about the card that we use to, like, the number of text, yeah. In our country, the card is like this. Which one? Oh, wait. Sorry. Could you see this picture, student and doctor? Could you? This is the example of our what a card. It contain the number, yeah, the number of tax of each resident taxpayer here, like this. And when we fill the form or filled the tax report, we will use this number, yeah, entry this number to the system. Yeah, this is the example of the number of the card of the number of the taxpayer, like this. And this is contain like the name, yeah, this is the name, the number, yeah, and this is the address, and there is a barcode here, and this is the name of the tax office, yeah, in our country, one of the branch of the tax office in our country. Okay. Okay, I hope that now you could maybe like understanding about the tax system. Maybe one of the case studies in my country, in Indonesia. Any questions, student?
Any questions, student? Or maybe you have some opinion to share with Dr. Titis?
Yeah, opinion is also okay. Maybe you disagree or agree with what argument or what I have delivered today is also allowed. It's okay. What about tax payment system in Malaysia? Is that also use the card like that, like number? Yeah, this the same. Yeah, like in Australia they use tax file number, TFN. Yeah, TFN. So in Malaysia also use the number, yeah, for the each taxpayer, doctor. Yeah, the same.
So in Malaysia also the same system with Indonesia. We have a system we call as e-filing.
Yeah,
Yes.
filing. Okay.
So everyone have their own e-filing. So we need to enter the password and other compulsory requirement before we declare our tax for the previous year.
Okay. Yeah, in our country, the system called eFin, electronic fin, eFin, yeah, eFin. Also, we use it online, yeah, and
Yes.
also when we want to pay our tax in this year, that simply to open the website and fill out the form and then submit, yeah, and also entry our number, taxpayer number, and etc.
Yeah.
The same, yeah.
Yeah, same, doctor. So, any response from other student? Okay, there is one question from Chang Yisu, doctor.
Yes, Chang is.
What is the effect on the tax system due to the pandemic COVID-19 nowadays, doctor? Maybe.
This. Yes. Okay. Thank you, doctor. This question is very interesting. Yeah. So, what is the effect on the tax system due to the pandemic COVID-19 nowadays? Yeah. Will very COVID-19 will give maybe like the dramatic effect, yeah, particularly for the tax in Indonesia, yeah, and also in other in some in all around the world. uh, of course, yeah, like now because of pandemic COVID-19, that all the business, yeah, the sectors, they deficit, or they reduce their income. Their income is reducing, yeah, is decreasing. Therefore, the ability to pay tax also decrease. And the government's policy here is not to increase the tax, but the government have a fiscal policy, yeah, here to increase their expenditure to give the people, yeah, like subsidy, yeah, and also cash transfer, yeah, and then the policy to increase tax, also to levy tax to the business now is a bit impossible. Some of the business sometimes they close down, yeah, and they retire their employer, and yeah, this is a very bad condition and situation actually. So here government choose or prefer to use the fiscal policy to increase their expenditure or government spending, and give the cash transfer to the society, to the community, to the people, yeah, cash transfer or cash transfer and subsidy to increase the aggregate demand. Because based on the history of or experience in the crisis in 1930, yeah, the Great Depression at that time, as GM Keynes said that the Great Depression is because the aggregate demand was dropped, yeah, it's decreased very deeply. Therefore, to avoid this kind of depression or crisis, dramatic crisis, so government they tends to increase their government spending and give the cost transfer to the society, to the people, yeah, to increase the aggregate demand. Therefore, it will also give the positive impact to the economy. Likewise, the producer now have a motivation because the aggregate demand increase, then they will lead the increase of demand, yeah, demand of the community, and then they will buying consumption. I mean, they will shopping, yeah, and then the producer will produce something, yeah, and the economy will be running, yeah. That's all, doctor.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Titis. So, any response from other student?
So I highlight that it is mostly like impossible to increase the tax, but maybe some of business could still pay the tax, but some of the business that closed down, here it means that the government will, missed or lost some of their income or revenue, and they may choose to increase their government spending to help the people, yeah, to avoid the Great Depression or the crisis, or maybe to make the crisis to be lighter, to make people unsuffer, yeah, about because the crisis impact or crisis damage. Okay, any question or? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chang Yi, for your question. And Malaysia, is that also some of the business or company, they are closed down? Like we know that some of the big company in the world, they all closed down. That's why it's happening to all of the country in all over around the world, and also in Indonesia. In Malaysia, it's that the same situation, doctor?
The same situation with Indonesia, but the most effects is on the small and medium enterprise. That's why government give more assist to the small medium enterprise. For example, we have a wage subsidy to assist the SME to grow up during the pandemic COVID-19.
So Malaysia focus on SME, small medium enterprises. Yeah. Okay.
Because most of our income cluster in Malaysia, we have a T20, M40 and B40. Most of the B40 have a small medium involved in the small medium enterprise. So there is a big cluster income in Malaysia compared to the M40 and T20. The medium income is M40, the highest income is T20, and the lowest income is B40. So our government mostly focus on B40 during the pandemic COVID-19 to ensure
Okay.
they can continue in their business, in their life, something like that, Doctor.
Yes, yes. Very good strategy also. And small medium enterprises is also including the grassroots of the society. That's very good. Yeah.
More than 70% of the Malaysia economy generate from the small medium enterprise.
Okay, Doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how about Dr. Titis? So, proceed or
so actually, is that how long that one of the session of the class is that an hour or?
actually in the schedule is 2 hours, but sometimes because we use more data for internet connection, sometimes I just do a class for 1.5 hours. So sometimes the rest we use to WhatsApp, using WhatsApp to discuss the question.
Yes. Understandable, Doctor. Yeah, me too. In our class also.
Yeah.
I shrink the time. I mean, I make it compact from 2 hours to 1.5. The same. And the university also give the schedule like that, like 1.5 hours because of data of the internet of the student. And my campus give like the quota for the student to access the internet, MS Team and Zoom also. Yeah, this is one of the ikhtiar, like the policy to smoothing the process of learning and teaching. And in UMT have like the online like e-learning in when you conducting the lecture. Is that any like how student they submit their assignment? Is that through the system or through what kind of system, Doctor?
Okay, so
Submit the paper.
Okay, so actually in UMT, also the same situation with UMY, University Muhammadiyah. In UMT, we also call as e-learning. So actually, lecturer can upload the notes, anything, sources for their courses in the e-learning, answer the quiz and also final exam. Also, we use e-learning platform to do all the sources related to the courses during the online courses.
Yeah. Oh, very great, Doctor. Happy to hear that. Alhamdulillah, the same situation. Thank you. So I hope that the student silent, it's the sign that they already understand. It's not don't understand or understand.
I think so. So they
Okay.
can understand your class, Dr. Titis, don't worry.
Is that yeah, the same typical. The students sometimes they are a bit silent, a bit passive in the online class. So like we need some great efforts to make them awake or to make them interactive. Yeah, like that. Is that the same situation, doctor? Or maybe because this just today's class or what?
The same situation, Doctor. Mostly I will show for example, the figure, the graph. So I will call one by one my student to explain the figure. So from that method, you can see the student how they explain whether they understand or not the figure, Doctor.
Oh yeah, the same. So I also use the same method, but this is because guest lecture a bit shy to do this, like pointed out you and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe yeah, for the next occasion, I hope yeah it'll be conducted more interactive. Thank you very much.
So we want to continue or
I think it's already 1.5, doctor.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, hours.
So if we don't have any question from student, maybe we can stop our class today. Okay. So maybe we can stop our class today, Dr. Titis. So thank
Yes,
you,
thank
Dr.
you.
Titis, with giving my student opportunity to learn from doctor to understand the Indonesian tax system. Thank you very much, Doctor. So, and I hope my student will get a new knowledge today from Dr. Titis and can understand about the tax equity and how tax affect welfare. Okay.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and hopefully see you again in another occasion or event. Thank you, doctor and students. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. And give my salam to Dr. Dimas, ya.
Inshallah, yeah, I will send your salam.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you, Dr. Haslina. Nice to see you, doctor.
Yeah.
Hope we can visit Indonesia someday after pandemic is over.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay. Also, many students thank to you, Dr. Titis.
Yes, thank you very much. You are welcome. My pleasure.
Okay.
Okay, Mas Firman, maybe you can end up the session and live YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. The student could also have this recording on the YouTube link. Yeah, I will send the link afterwards. Thank you, doctor. Wassalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.